Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Not Too Shabby podcast. I am your host, Shylock, and today I have someone. Oh my goodness. I've been asking her to be, well, it's partly my fault, but I've been asking her to be on my podcast for a while now. It's been like over 2 years now, and she is finally here. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce to you guys the one, the only Amzie. I don't know whether I should say Amzie, Amu. Well,
I'm good with both. I'm good with both. I identify as both. So
you identify as both. Well, I'm just gonna say Amzi. I'd like to
okay.
I'd like to
I always
introduce you
say I'm
guys
just
to
like
yeah.
yeah. I always say I'm just like my social media persona, like my who I am on social media. But my family also calls me Amzi now, so it's no longer just social media. Like my
Oh yeah.
aunts will Amzi, like sometimes my mom will call me Amzi. So
Okay. Okay.
Amzi it
Okay.
is.
That's cool. Then I guess we're both cool with Amzi, I guess.
Yes.
How are you feeling? How are you feeling?
A little nervous, a little
Mm-hmm.
excited, but
Yeah.
very happy to be here.
But you're
Yeah,
good.
very, very happy to be here. I
Yeah.
think that is the most prominent feeling,
Of
just being
course.
very happy to be here.
Mm-hmm. 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 And are you
Mhm.
having a blessed day? Are you good? Like,
Yeah, I'm having a really good day.
yeah.
I woke up very early.
Oh,
My
okay.
body clock is insane.
Yes, I know, I know. Especially if you wake up early each and every single day. That's understandable.
Woo! My body clock is insane. But I was very productive today. I was very, very productive. I actually got a lot of stuff done.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm happy about that. So yeah, I'm feeling good. I'm having a really, really good day.
Yeah, and you look good, by the way. You look good, by the way.
Thank you so
So,
much. I tried. I put in an effort for you. Yeah, well, yeah, respect each and every.
I am so grateful. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You know,
I respect it so much. So yes, yes.
yeah,
How are you?
I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. Had a great day. Went to church. And then after that, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna prepare for this interview. I'm going to prepare for this interview. So I had to make sure, I didn't. I had to be on time because I know, my time management is terrible. Trust me, like
Yes,
my
again.
my time management is always terrible. But yeah, we've been waiting for this episode for what, 2 years now? Because I asked you, I
Mm.
think 2023. When did this podcast launch? 2023, right? Yeah, 20.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then disappeared. My fault again. My fault again.
You're
And
forgiven. It happens. It happens. It happens.
but you're the first female interviewer. How do you feel about that?
Really? Ah, I love
Yeah,
that. You know me, I'm for the girls, so I really, really
give for
love
the
that. I hope
girls.
I won't be the last. Yeah, no, 100%. I am for the girls through and through. Yeah, I hope I'm not going to be the last. I hope I just open the
Oh
door
no
and you're
no
going to
no no
have
no no
more.
no 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 no! You won't be the last. You definitely won't be the last.
Hello.
You open the door
Exactly.
because I got a lot of complaints that like, hey, dude, why do you always bring gents? Yeah, so like, hey, yeah.
You know what? Interesting enough, I hadn't noticed that, or
Mm,
I hadn't really paid attention to
paid
it.
attention. Yeah.
Let me put it that way. Yeah.
Mm,
So
mm, mm.
yeah, wow, that's interesting. Yeah,
It
but
is
I'm
interesting,
glad
right?
you have a lot of girls on your lineup now.
Of course, of course. So, ladies and gentlemen, for those that don't know, this woman right here is the founder of FIDA Africa. I don't know if can you actually explain to us what FIDA Africa is about? What is the whole point of FIDA Africa? What was when you started it? What was your goal and what were your objectives?
Okay, so we're just gonna start off with the name.
Yeah.
I Googled, I wanted like a very African name, whether it
Mm-hmm.
was South African, Western, Eastern,
Mm-hmm.
Northern, as long as it
Mm-hmm.
was African. And it means nourish, which is exactly what I hope to do and what I hope any platform that I'm on does, is
Mm-hmm.
to nourish whoever it is that I am
Yeah.
around. So what we do, or rather what I do, is I focus on my community, particularly in the education space, and I nourish them with multiple skills, be it public speaking,
Mm.
be it information as far as how to go about in terms of what you do after school. I think there is a lack of that. I think a lot of, funny enough, I think a lot of people are doing that sort of thing with their mentor learners, but there's still such a gap um, in that regard, in terms of like learners not knowing what to do after school, right?
Mm,
Because everyone just assumes, okay, fine, a lot of them will go to varsity, but there are so many other opportunities outside of varsity. So it's really
definitely.
forced me as well to be on the ground and kind of research what are people doing outside of going to varsity, and the
Mm,
ones who are in varsity, what are they doing? Because also you need to have a couple of objectives when you choose a career. For example, if you're money driven, you need to pick a certain career, but we need people who aren't money driven. We need people who are going to be in different spheres. We need people who are going to be driven by the impact that they're going to make. And when I say impact, I mean like socially. So the people who study stuff like rocks and zoology, those careers are quite hard to crack into, and they're
mm.
quite hard. I think people only start really seeing the direction or really seeing the fruits of their labor a
Yeah,
lot
yeah, yeah.
later on. It's not very immediate. So it's just that thing of kind of making sure that their mindsets are at that place where they know that you're not going to in your first year now be driving like a Mercedes or like a BMW. You really need to put in,
Definitely.
it's one of those careers. um so yeah, that's what it's about. And then also just I'm seeing a huge gap as well with the boys. So I have a new philosophy. My family laughs at me about it.
Okay.
I call it my gospel, where I literally beg men to mentor at least one boy in the community. As someone who works with kids very closely, um I see what society is turning into and
Mm,
the ripple effect it has on the little boys.
mm,
So they really, really need positive male role models. And it doesn't even have to be something hectic. I always say, even something as little as take them to work with you. Find a way to maybe initiate that with your boss or with your team.
mm.
And you can even take just one boy. I'm not asking you to save the whole world or the entire nation, but really help them go to work with you. Let them see that there's life outside of chats that happen in the corners and in
Yeah, yeah,
silos.
yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? There's life out of that. There's opportunity to make an honest living. There's opportunity to be a decent human being. There are other conversations that you can have outside of speaking about girls and
Yeah,
all the stuff that doesn't matter when you're at work.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um, so that's it. That's one of my new, like I'm saying, it's my new gospel. Obviously, I'm
Mm,
not a man, so there's certain things that I can't teach um boy children. For
yeah.
example, I don't know, or rather I know the theoretical aspects of what happens when you reach puberty, right? In
Mm-hmm.
terms of like I'm saying, just the theoretical aspect in terms of like
Yeah.
your hormones and whatever, but I've never personally felt any of those things, right?
Mm,
So it's there's a bit of a disconnect. Whereas, for example, if I were to speak to you, you know how you feel at a particular age, the urges
mm.
that you get, how your mind thinks, how
Yeah.
your body feels, what you're, um, I guess, what you feel like doing, what
Mm-hmm.
you are influenced by.
Yeah.
So it's a lot easier for you to articulate certain things as it is for me. So back to my point, I really just want to nourish my community so that they are better than I found them. And that
Mm.
has to do, yeah. But my main pillar is education, followed by, and then there's I have like three circles, or rather, someone else would call it like pillars. It's
Yeah.
education, health, and the socio-economic aspect, because I feel like all of those are mutually inclusive. Like one affects, yeah, I hope the word or the term is mutually inclusive, not exclusive, but yeah, they're mutually inclusive in a sense that like the socio-economic aspect is going to affect, for example, the educational aspect, and the health aspect does also influence the educational aspects. Like, for example, teenage pregnancy, you're not performing at your best ability or at your best um, heights because now you're pregnant, you have all of these hormones, you're
Mm.
tired.
Mm, 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 mm.
Um, and then even after that, you're not like other kids. When you get home, there's a child waiting for you. At night, other kids are sleeping. You don't get to sleep. There's a child wailing at the back. But you and the learner that slept a full 8 hours are expected to write the very same test,
Yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
So yeah, it's just those things. And also I'm also with the thing of like seeing the rise in like stay-at-home girlfriend, stay-at-home
Oh my
wife. I
goodness.
mean, if that's your
Especially,
choice, a hundred
yeah.
percent do it. But I really, really want women to be able to be in a position where they're able to advocate for themselves and they're able to save themselves should anything happen. Right? I'm not saying that it's completely wrong to
Hmm.
do that. However, you need to position yourself in such a way that whatever happens, if ish hits the fan, you're still
Yeah.
able to stand on your own 2 feet and kind of move forward with your life. So that's how I want to nourish. I want to nourish using those 3 pillars, just looking at the socioeconomic aspects that affect us, the educational aspect, as well as the health aspects that affect particularly teenagers. So those are the people that I focus on. So, for example, I'm not focused on like 3-year-olds, 2-year-olds. My focus is primarily teenagers and
Yeah,
high
yeah,
school,
yeah.
just so that I have a very niche focus and it's easier for me to be as impactful as I possibly can be. So, yeah, that's what Feed Africa is about, essentially.
Damn. That was actually, you basically just explained the whole thing. And
I know,
you,
that's such a long answer.
yeah, you basically just like gave us the whole thing,
Mm,
you know? So I like the fact that like you are super focused on the education side. I'm guessing that is what you're busy with right now, right?
yeah.
So you're in that field. Is that also what you're busy with in terms of like your professional life too, or it's
Hmm,
just something
hmm.
else?
Yes, that's what I'm busy with professionally as well. So yeah, I think there's a beautiful merge of those pillars with my career. So I don't
Crazy.
necessarily have to step outside of who I am,
Yeah.
outside of my daily life in order to be able to do the work that I really, really want to do, you
Yeah,
know?
crazy thing. I don't know if you know this, but we actually have something in common. I also work with little clients every single day too.
Oh my gosh, we also call them clients. We call them clients. Hey, for
Ye-
my client dates. Yeah,
I
I
also
call
co-
class too. Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, cuz okay, so for those that don't know, basically if I'm not doing this stuff, I'm a teacher. Well, I'm a facilitator.
You're lying.
For real. Well, not a lot of people know this, but yeah, I'm legit like I work at a school. I work at a primary school. Legit.
I had no idea.
Yeah, well, I work at a primary school. Yeah, started. How can I say? I'm still studying. I'm just left with one more year. But well, by the grace of God, I found a job before I could even graduate and stuff.
How
So,
amazing is that?
as in, how busy is it?
No, I'm saying how amazing is
Oh,
that?
sorry, I didn't hear you perfectly. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So it's just basically a thing of that, like I found something that will keep me busy before I even graduate, which is something I'm grateful for. So I already know that, like, even if I graduate, I still have something, but obviously I have other plans even post graduation. You understand?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, and I'm all for it, but I like the fact that you also focus more on on men mentoring other boys, especially in the times we're living in right now, because I feel as if a lot of males they if it comes to a point where they're like in a circle that where they influence each other, because a lot of guys just tend to just like influence each other to let's do this, let's do that, which leads to a lot of major issues that we're currently going through right now. Some are not that inspired to just push in life. I don't know if that makes sense, but
Hmm.
yeah, we do need a lot of men that need to push a lot of boys, to mentor them, just show them the right way in life. So if you're listening to this, go to Amu or whatever. And
Yes,
yeah.
yes. Because I mean, I always say that women, like I'm saying, I speak from the perspective of a woman, one, and then number two,
Mm-hmm.
I speak from the perspective of a girl child because I've been a girl child.
Mm.
Like, there's little trinkets of mentorship everywhere. So, for
Yeah.
example, something as simple as "Mga nomsebenzi," and you guys are in the kitchen, like, "Oh,
Yeah.
mama,
Yeah.
we advising you, like, go to school,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
stay in school, make
Mm.
sure like little trinkets of advice."
Mm.
And then when you start your professional career, I've been very fortunate. I can't speak for everyone else, but I've been very fortunate in the sense that I've had incredible women who've kind of poured into me and have
Mm-hmm.
really, really tried to mentor me one way or another.
Mm-hmm.
And on top of that, have just tried to see the potential in me, see the goodness, or rather my strengths, and have made me very well aware of my strengths, and
Yeah.
have made me very well aware of just how precious and powerful my strengths are, but also how they can be my weakness,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And I say that for like I'm saying, so now going back to, for example, socially, where it's not even a thing of I'm at work, just as a child growing up. Sometimes I know mama just threatening me, who's just gonna be like,
Mm.
you need to take care of yourself and give you
Mm.
all this advice. And
Yeah.
then
Yeah. Yeah.
now
Yeah.
you get into workspace and
Yeah.
even professionally, they advise you in terms of your posture, how you need
Mm.
to be in case you want to be in a position where you are in leadership, for example,
Yeah.
and then also just how to carry yourself.
Mm.
So I've been very fortunate as a woman and as a girl child to have been
Mm.
exposed to that. And I think what's happening now is I also want, for example, I'm doing the same. I try to do the same,
Okay.
but I don't want the people that I pour so much into to grow up in an environment where they're with people who haven't been poured into, and the
Mm-hmm.
people being forced rather. So when I'm doing that and maybe my friend sees me doing that and they continue to do that, and basically all of us are pouring into these girls, and then what about the boys? Now the girls are going to
Mm.
learn and grow in an environment where they're so powerful and so empowered
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
strong and so confident. However, the counterparts that they're going to have to exist with have not been exposed to that sort of, I guess, soft landing and that sort of mentorship and guidance. And I think that is incredibly dangerous. So that's my new gospel.
Mm.
I
Love
even,
that.
yeah, I even preach it at work. I'm like, you guys need to, like, you need to step up. I mean, it's that's why I always say, for example, I try and give practical examples. Like,
Yeah.
just take them to work with you. I mean, now schools are going to close.
Mm-hmm.
Some yabo nje ke December, so maybe the pressure's not even that hard anymore at work.
Yeah.
Or even if
Yeah.
it's hard, but everyone's really chill. See what your CSI or CSR um policies look like, see if you can't
Mm-hmm.
implement that. So I remember Salsa used to have, I don't know if they still have it, but I think they do. I haven't seen it in the
Yeah.
last year or so. The Take a Girl Child to Work initiative. See if your company, if you especially if you work in a big company,
Mm-hmm.
see if you guys don't have anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
I know in Standards in my hometown, there's a company called Siriti. They
Our
really trying
hometown.
to,
Our
yeah,
home. Our
hometown.
hometown.
Our
Yeah.
hometown, they really are doing so much in the community.
Mm.
I really think they're trying. Oh my goodness, they are trying. In fact, they're not trying, they really are doing. So I don't know, like just in the smallest ways. And then obviously not only in a professional capacity, but when you guys mhlambe nisekhaya niyahlaba and there's like little boys, speak to them, show them
Yeah.
the way. Manje
Yeah.
wemhlaba laphayana. It doesn't have to be like a formal setting where now it's like, okay, just really imagine now they're also nervous with, oh, I'm gonna be
Yeah.
grilled. No, keep it casual, keep it, really, really chilled, but still offer that. Yeah, well.
Yeah. I don't mind speaking to them and all that stuff, but then like it becomes a problem, man. You must admit in club because I'm that guy. When it comes to yabo listen to the
No, this
club.
was like a social example. I don't know what you guys do for fun. You see, that's the thing. That's why I'm saying
Yeah.
it's very difficult for me to like chime in as a
Mm-mm.
woman. I don't know what you guys do for fun. I'm just saying, like, in environments like that where
Yeah. Yeah.
more likely they are going to be boys
I know that.
around.
I
Like,
know
just
that. Like I'm
yeah,
saying, as in like in those instances, must make clutch or something. I'm that
yeah.
guy. Like in families, what family gatherings or what, must clutch
I don't
mina.
know.
Ngibambi inyawo kuphela. Ay ukusika. Ay I'm that guy ubambi inyawo kuphela ngibheka lena nje kuphela yabo. But ukhuluma nabo I don't mind and stuff.
It's
Yabo.
okay. Everyone starts somewhere. Today, one
Yeah.
being now. Sasa, you're going,
Yeah.
further up. Next thing, you're on the head and you. It's, I don't promote animal cruelty, by the way, in case you
Yeah.
put this out
We do
somewhere.
not.
They're like,
We are not promoting animal cruelty, guys. Sorry.
no, not
Yeah.
at all, not at all, not at
Yeah.
all.
So for those that don't know, I've known Amu for how long now? It's been
I think probably. Let me hear what you want to say.
since our preschool days, right? That's like over 20
Okay.
years now.
I was gonna give years. Like, yeah, I think probably 20, if not more than 20 years.
More than 20 years. Basically, I've known you all my life. All my life.
Yeah.
And
More.
you left Standarton 2018, right? You left 2018. So that's how many years now? That's 7 years.
Oh, because yeah, but now you're gonna reveal my age.
That I apologize. I apologize. But yeah.
No, I'm joking. It's
Yeah.
fine. It's fine. We
Yeah.
thank God that we can grow older.
Yeah. We can. Six shot and ukuthi kuvela ama-grey hair on my part. On my part.
Oh, you got Johnny. No ways. Oh, we're not that old, honey.
We're not
Oh,
that
no,
old.
no,
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 no.
no.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Um, but do you feel as if how do you okay, wait, I'm trying to put this in simple terms. Have
Mm.
you seen a difference in how you transitioned from high school until now? Like, do you see yourself as a different person? Well, obviously you are a different person, but then do you feel as if like you've evolved the way you've wanted to evolve compared to, let's say, 5 years ago? Let me just put it like that. Or do you
That's
still
a
feel
very
as
good.
if you're still in the same position?
It's a very good but difficult question. I'm definitely not in the same position.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely
Mm-hmm.
not. I will be honest in saying that, yeah, I am
Yeah, yeah,
far from where I was. Although I do still want to go further,
yeah.
I have
Definitely.
plans to go further.
Yeah.
Interesting enough, my sister and I went on a date, my older sister and I, and we bought like those, because I mean, yeah, we're deep like that. Like she's
Yeah.
just as deep as I am. So we bought those, those like cards that you get online,
Yeah.
and so they were really, really like asking some very difficult questions. And some of the
Mm-hmm.
questions that came up were around our goals and what we want to do. And obviously, the same question you're asking me now, do I feel like I've evolved? And yeah, so just to say, yes, I have evolved.
Yeah.
However, there's still so much more to do and there's still so much more to be.
Mm-hmm.
But during that meeting, my sister really helped me kind of map out my goal in a more realistic way. We went back to the basics. Keep your goals smart, make them very,
Mm-hmm.
those all those things, specific, measurable, attainable, and like obviously just having a timeline. And the timeline is to say like, what do I do on a daily basis to make sure that I get to where I am? Because obviously now when you look at the goal in its bigness, it's very intimidating and it almost feels like, oh my goodness, how am I going to get there?
Mm-hmm.
But if you really break it down in terms of like what can you do daily, weekly, per quarter, it gets better. But yeah, I think I have evolved. However, I do think that I'm still the same person in terms of values. I still
Mm-hmm.
value, for example, family is still very important to me.
Mm-hmm.
Education is still very important to me.
Mm-hmm.
I love being black. That's still very important to me. I love being a woman.
Clock it. Clock it.
Hello. I am still incredibly patriotic. I think
Of
this is the
course.
best country in the world.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Um, I'm still very ambitious in a way. Yeah, I'm still very ambitious, just in a different sense. Obviously, the goals have changed. The land posts
Yeah,
or
yeah,
the
yeah.
landmarks, rather, have changed. But yeah, I think I've evolved. Well, can't believe I'm about to say this. I think I've
Mm.
evolved quite beautifully. Still
Oh,
very true to who I am, though.
love that. Love that. I wish
Yeah,
I
I
could
think.
be I wish I could also tell people how ambitious I am, especially my friends, because I always tell my friends that like I want to be a stand-up comedian and they say I'm not funny. So like I always tell them each and every day, they're like, guys,
I didn't say you're not funny.
they always say that I'm not funny. Like I always, it's even gotten to a point where I stopped sharing that jokes with them. Like I am super funny. Like I feel as if I'm the funniest and stuff like that. But they say like, no, don't even
Really?
try stand up comedy. You're not funny. So I'm like, hey guys, I still say I'm funny because I know that half the time whenever they're with me, they laugh. Like people crack when they're with me. But
Yeah.
yeah. But what can I say? What can I say?
You were
Um.
definitely very funny when we were young. Like
mm,
very, very funny.
yeah. Yeah. I feel as if like I mean, I did make people laugh, didn't I?
You did a naturally so. Like you were just
Naturally.
like yeah, I think
Yeah.
naturally. Okay, I will say naturally, and then sometimes you would trying very hard to make people laugh.
I
Like
think I
it
think
was a
that's where it got wrong when it started getting into my head that like I make people laugh and then now I tried very hard. That's when I failed. And then whenever I'm not even intending to be funny, that's when people start laughing and then I'm like, how kanti kwenzakalani manje? Yabo.
Yeah,
And because I
I think
remember
that's the case with me as well. I don't try to be funny; it just happens. Like my sister was asking me
yeah.
the other day, like
Yeah.
are you purposefully trying to be funny? Like, does this just happen naturally? I'm like, no,
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be. Like, I was basically just being myself. And she was just like, oh, she has these
Yeah.
little pockets of moments where she realizes, she's like, oh my goodness, you're actually funny. I'm like, oh, thank you. But yeah, I think I'm just very random, like
Yeah.
very, very random. And I'm incredibly myself,
Mm.
as quirky, as dorky as I
Yeah.
am. And yeah, I think that can make
Would you say you make your friends laugh whenever you're with them? Like, do you crack
yeah.
jokes when you're with them,
I
or it
make
just naturally happens?
I make everyone laugh whenever I'm with them. My family, my friends, my clients.
Oh, your little
I think the
clients.
people that I do purposefully try to make laugh are my clients. I'll
Yeah.
be very honest with that. I make a conscious effort to make them laugh, but everyone else, I'm just myself, and then I do weird things because I'm just a weird person, and then they
Yeah.
find
Yeah.
it. Yeah, I remember there was actually I always reference this. I remember it quite vividly.
Mm-hmm.
There's a person in my life. I was visiting them, and so all I did was like I was just parked. So I went to the apartments and I was parking. And I don't know what I did. I cannot recall what I did because, for example, like I'm saying, it
Mm.
wasn't intentional. I can't remember what I did. Oh my goodness. By the time I entered, they were on the floor. Like for the life of me, couldn't recall. I was
Yeah.
even
Yeah.
almost mad at them because I was like, I don't understand. Like, what's so funny? But they just
Yeah.
found, I don't know what it is that I did. They found it
Yeah.
hilarious. Like, yeah, so it have that's why also I think I was having a conversation with you when I said I think I'm funny when you know me and you know my personality. Like
Mm.
that's when I'm really, really funny. But like to a stranger, I don't think I'm funny. I think I'm a lot like, oh, okay,
The
what's
thing
up, this girl?
the thing
Yeah.
with me is that I'm only, when you're in a space where you're comfortable, that's where like I can just be free and make people laugh. But Mina, with me, those that know me, I am the most socially awkward person if I'm in a space where I'm not comfortable.
I
Legit,
can
like
believe that.
legit. Because there was a time where it was, I think, 2 years ago. um I went to my friend's house well, birthday party, house party, I don't know. It was the time we were going through like load shedding times and stuff, ne? It was January, I think, last of last year, January or something. It was his birthday party. Like I was so uncomfortable that time, ne? Like, yes, my friends are here, but now it's just a thing of that, like, oh man, like, why am I here? Like, I need to go sleep. I'm not
Mm-hmm.
comfortable. There were like too many people that I don't know that were there. So I was
Mm-hmm.
literally not even doing, I was not drinking, I was not doing anything. I was just standing there. And like everyone kept on asking me, dude, are you okay? Are you good? Are you okay? So I mean, with me, but then come a time where I'm just with my friends, I do have my quiet moments, but when I feel as if like, okay, I'm super comfortable now. Let me make these guys laugh, and then I crack a joke. They even know, it's even gotten to a point where my friends know that, like, if let's say they say something, I'm just gonna chill and then I'm gonna think about a dad joke because I'm like, I don't let me not let me make it up to them, or they're gonna be like, stop. They literally stop me before I even talk because they know I'm about to crack up a joke or something. And
Yeah.
it's not a thing Uzi, they stopping because they know that they're gonna laugh. It's gotten to a point where they know I'm gonna try and make a joke, so they stop. They stop me before I even say
Okay.
anything. It's kind of like, do you know Okay Wasabi? You know Okay Wasabi, right?
I do. When Sasha's was just like, no.
Yeah. So you see the way Usasha reacts. That's how my friends react to me too.
That's my person. Shame.
So yeah. But if I'm in a space where I'm not even comfortable, I'm like, hey, you know what? I Let me not say anything because I'm an overthinker. There comes a time where I'm just like, you know what if ngisho something and then lo muntu uzocabanga ukuthi uyaphapha lo muntu lo. Now abantu sebangibona ngazathi ngumuntu ophaphayo, and then they start hating towards me or what. And no one hates me. Like, if you hate me, there's something wrong with you. But yeah, I think that's just how I am in spaces where I'm not comfortable in or something. And yeah, basically. So yeah. But another question. I don't know if you're comfortable with this one. Me knowing you, before you were, let me see, use the name Amzie Ngubeni, and then it changed to Msimang. When
Oh,
did,
my surname.
yeah, 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 yeah. So when did that change?
Okay, disclaimer, I'm not married.
Okay, because I
Yeah,
noticed, I think it's
not a
something
married
that
person.
I've noticed this years ago. I just never asked. I was like, oh, what happened to the Ngobeni? Now it's Msimang.
So I use both surnames. It's just that I wanted to honor my maternal side because I think they've done so much in terms of
Mm,
like raising me, growing me. Like
mm,
it's not
mm.
just my mom, it's my mom, her sisters, her brothers. They've really, really
Yeah.
contributed so much to who I am.
Mm-hmm.
Um, have supported me in like the biggest of ways and the smallest of ways. And I really just wanted to honor that side as well. I didn't just want to carry one surname. I wanted it to like be known that I not only Ngomeni, I'm Msimang as well.
You're
So
Msimang.
the simple this I get the short and sweet end of it is that
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
Nah,
yeah, there's no big story
I
around
can
it.
already
I'm
see it. Guma. What are these
married.
magazines? I don't know. I don't know. Glam magazine or whatever these magazines.
If I
I'm.
were to go to be on a magazine though, I'd use Msmang.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah,
Can.
oh yeah, for sure. I mean, like for example, my matric certificate says Ngobeni, my degree has Ngobeni, so it's earned. It's earned. It's
Oh.
like
Oh yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
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 So I mean, let's let the other one also have its
Now you
own
want the other one
glory.
to thrive too. You know. You want the other one to thrive too. No, I get that. I get that. I get
Yes,
that.
but if I were to ever get married, I'm dropping both. That I'm taking my person.
So like currently, is it just Msimang or on your ID it's like a double barrel? Did you even change your ID?
No, I didn't. I didn't do anything to my ID. On my ID, it's Ngobeni.
Or on your ID it's Ngobeni? Oh yeah. See, guys, me I notice. I notice. I'm very good at noticing. You know,
Very, very observant.
probably some people didn't even know that like your surname used to be is Ngobeni also. You know,
Ah, no, no. I think people who went to school with me definitely know.
people that went to school with you, but like you have to remember now you
Yeah.
have like over 10. For those that don't know, she has over 10,000 followers. It's gonna pop up when yeah, she is a. Yeah, I'm talking to a very, very, very well known person here. You know,
Don't
so
make me married.
Ah, so yeah, she posts her
I
outfit reels on Instagram and on
I
TikTok, which I
do.
always repost. I'm pretty sure if you go to my
You
TikTok account,
do. You're
you'll
so
see
sweet.
nje lapho kuvele nje Amzie on my reposts today.
So sweet.
And you, oh, by the way, I'm always like ready to be watching your outfit. What do you guys call it again? I'm not tapped into the social media life. Uh,
Oh, OTD, outfit of the day.
Abo OOTD kona logo. Yeah, yeah. OOTD. OOTD, you know. Yeah, yeah. Hopefully you keep on doing that. Don't stop. Don't stop. Please. I will remind you. Kondi, what did you say last time? I bullied you into posting it. Or what?
Yeah, and it worked. I will be on. I mean, I do enjoy it. It's just that this year there was a bit of a very tough curveball, and I kind of had to like shift focus in terms of like what mattered at the time. But yeah, now I'm back, and I'm
Yeah.
excited to continue doing it and find different ways to kind of make it nice for myself
Yeah.
before I make it for you guys.
Yeah.
Because I think it always translates. You can always see if I'm just doing this for the sake of doing it or if I'm actually enjoying it. So I really want it to be a thing of I like what I'm doing. So yeah,
Nice.
I won't stop. I won't stop. I won't
Thank you.
stop.
Hopefully, you'll keep on being consistent as you have been. Because I remember there was a time where like you literally disappeared on social media. Like you were just quiet. I think that was it last year or the year before? I remember there was a time where you were like super silent.
I think
Literally.
between 2022 and 2023.
Yeah, yeah. I think it was around that time. You were like,
Yeah, I just needed to refocus on certain things and
yeah,
yeah, I needed the break and
yeah.
to center myself as far as like what do I like? What
Mm,
yeah, I
mm,
think social media can be quite consuming.
yeah.
But I'm someone that really loves social media.
Mm, mm,
I'm not ashamed of that. I will
yeah.
not sugarcoat it. I
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
genuinely love it.
Yeah.
I enjoy it.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't really felt a sense of like it's damaging or interfering with
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
life per se. But yeah, at the time, I just also at the time I think my follow count just like really shot up and that made me a little anxious because, for example, I went from like maybe 100 people seeing my story, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I remember at the time I would post and like almost 2,000 people. Almost 2,000 people know what I'm eating today. No
2,000.
way.
Oh,
That
that
was
is crazy. That is
yeah, because I think
crazy.
when you think about it in social media numbers, it's just a number, right? It's just like
Of
oh,
course.
but if you've ever been in a room with, let's just say, even 1,000 people, that's a lot of people who know
Y-
exactly what you're doing right this moment. And I remember because I was still in varsity at the time,
Yeah.
I was out in Marvel and I posted, and like some guy was just like, yeah, okay, I know where you are. Ask the waiter.
Oh, that is
Yeah, ask the
crazy. That
waiter
is
to.
scary.
Yeah, I was like, no, have a couple of drinks on me, like put it on my tab. But I was, yeah, maybe a little anxious that like people could recognize where I was, and I mean I didn't know that guy really,
Mm.
and it was just a huge amount of people. So I wanted. I mean now I think I'm at a point where I'm trying to figure out how to be online and then be personable, but also at the same time still keep certain things private. For
Yeah,
example,
like
my
yeah, yeah,
family's
yeah.
not. Yeah, my family's not really big on social media. For example, my mom doesn't have a single account. So,
Okay.
and anytime I've posted her, by the way, I've asked for her permission. She's quite
Oh.
strict.
Oh,
Yeah, I've
nice.
asked her,
Nice.
yeah.
No, I
Yeah, and I
get
asked
that.
her, like, are you comfortable with this? For
Yeah.
example, also with my nephews,
Oh,
their
yeah.
parents post them, and they're so cute.
Yeah.
So I mean, it would be nice for me to like take a picture and like put it up on my Instagram, but because their parents don't post them, I'm very respectful of that.
Oh,
And
yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, in whatever space that I'm in, for example, my brother's homes,
Yeah.
they don't put homes up on social media. So when I'm around them, I'm not just gonna be taking pictures in their houses and like posting them up and stuff. So yeah, the people that I'm around are not actually very big on social media, which is great. It's great.
Mm-hmm.
It's great because I get to touch the grass. I
Yeah.
get to touch I
Yeah.
get to touch grass. So it's fantastic.
Oh, that
But at the
is
same
that is
time,
cool, man. That is so cool.
yeah, but at the same time, I'm quite a considerate person, so I always want to make sure that they're very comfortable. My aunt found my TikTok the other day, and she was, oh, I found it so endearing. She was like,
Yeah.
oh, I knew. Okay, so I mean, I've got French now, but generally around winter, my signature like nails are like red nails.
Mm-hmm.
She
Mm-hmm.
was like, she just saw my nails. She's like, I know those nails, and then
Yeah.
she clicked on the video on the profile and she saw me and she thought it was so cute. So now
Oh, that
like
is
three of my
cool.
aunts, yeah, like three of my aunts follow me on TikTok.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Which is very, very cute. I mean they don't post or anything, but they
Mm-hmm.
will leave me a very cute comment. I think if anyone were to go through like my old comments, I'll always say thank you, mama, and those are like my aunts, my family. So Shem, it's also been very lovely to see them
Yeah.
figure out that oh, this girl is on social media. Cause
Oh.
yeah, who else is on social media in my family? No one's on social media like I
Yeah,
am.
yeah, yeah.
No, not like I am. I mean, my brothers are on social media, but they probably post like once in 3 years. Okay,
Oh. Okay.
yeah, we don't even know that they're married or they've had their firstborns, none of that. So I am the most
Wh-
social media person that's ever existed in my family.
Yeah.
So, and I mean, I spend a lot of time, and I mentioned that because I spend a lot of time with like my family. I don't have a very big group of friends where we post all the time. So the people that I spend a huge chunk of my time with, um, it's my family, and therefore those are people who aren't that much on social media. So it kind of helps me to kind
Oh,
of,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
like I
Okay.
said, like the phenomenon I use, like touch grass, kind of be in the moment, not only in the
Yeah.
moment, but like recognize the reality, like real stuff. What's okay, this
Mm.
is okay.
Oh,
And I like
yeah.
that. It's a nice balance.
Nice. Which is kind of interesting. You know, me, I actually thought because the last time we spoke, you introduced your sister to me, your younger sister. So I'm
Yeah,
guessing you have more siblings. I did not know that.
I have a lot of siblings.
You have a lot of
However,
siblings.
I call my cousins my brothers as well, and my
Oh, okay.
sisters.
Same as me. That's understandable. Same as me. Same as me.
Yeah, but
Um,
I do have quite a number of siblings. Yeah, it's that situation.
yeah. Okay. Understandable, understandable.
South African story, you know.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, trust me, I know.
Yeah.
I have a, for those that don't know, I have a brother, a blood brother, well, half brother, but I call him my brother. Um, he's the same age as me. He's the same age as me. I have a brother that is the
Ah,
same age. I mean, you already know my older brother, right? Ukamu. You already know my older brother.
I do.
Yeah, and I also have
Oh, he's
another.
your brother, brother. I thought you guys were like cousins.
No, no, he's my brother, brother. We share the same dad. He's like my brother, brother. We share the same dad.
Whoa.
And then there's
Okay, I do know. That's interesting.
also your whole life you thought that we were cousins or something.
Yeah,
No,
that's how they
he's
tell me you were like blood brothers. I mean, he always says, I'm gonna tell." Like I think the I can't remember. I think it was last year I bumped into him.
at Spa.
Yes, exactly, and he told me to tell you.
Yeah, yeah, and he
Clearly,
did
he
tell
told
me.
you.
He
He did
literally,
you.
he legit called me and told me that like, hey, dude, I just bumped into your armor right now. I was like, what? No ways, you know. And I was like, yeah, but yeah, he's my blood brother. We share the same dad. I also
Yeah.
have two other siblings. My younger brother, he's 15 years old, and then there's another brother of mine who's the same age as me. Literally, we're just apart by 6 months. I was born in May. He was born around December, so we're just apart by yeah. So you can already tell how crazy that sounds. But as crazy as
Yeah.
it sounds, yeah, I have a brother that is the same age as me. Yeah, basically.
That's
So
interesting.
it is very interesting, I know. I have another question for you. How come we've never seen you on any, well, I've been on one, any sane social events?
Time.
Okay. So you,
Yeah, it's a time thing. Shem, I
yeah,
love them so much. I think what they're doing is really, really dope.
it's kind
Also,
of
though,
dope. Yeah.
yeah, I love them too. I mean, outside of what they're doing, I love them too. I
Yeah.
mean, hello,
Yeah.
but did they send you to ask me this?
No, not evens, not evens. I remember on the there was the first ever one, which I kind of missed because I was busy that day. I remember. I think it was paddle, the very first ever social event. So I got invited, and they told me who is coming. Yabo. So me no, you know Boitiana, right? Tutut. It was
Mm,
it was her and I that was supposed to pitch up there, and then something happened. Like I had to go to work and stuff that day. I remember. So they gave me the list, and your name was also included. I was like, oh, okay, that's kind of cool. And then when I saw the videos, I didn't see you
I
that
wasn't
time.
there. You know what
Yeah.
happened then? I also was supposed to come with a friend, and then then that friend was so the event it was happening on Friday, right?
Mm, mm, mm.
So she had to move, and her mover, the vehicle that she had hired to move,
Yeah.
was going to help her move between Friday and Saturday, and the person had not confirmed. But I told the
Mm.
boys that, you know what, I think I'm gonna come. I really want to come. In fact, call it a done deal. I'm just like waiting on this friend of mine, and
Oh
then
yeah.
we're gonna come together. Yeah, because I mean, also I didn't know who was gonna be there, so I wanted like a friend to be with me, like so that I have like
Oh
someone that I'm with.
yeah.
Yeah, the whole
Yeah.
time. Because I know, I mean, the three boys, I mean, if you guys are hosting, you know how it is when you're hosting, you're gonna want to kind of pay attention to everyone. So they can't sit with me the entire time, you
Of
know?
course, of course.
And I wasn't aware that, for example, you were coming, so I didn't know that there was gonna be someone that I know like that.
Mm,
So I
mm,
really
yeah.
wanted to come with my friend because they had also invited her.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, and then we couldn't go, but I mean, no love lost. We're still gonna come.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll speak to her and
Of
we'll
course,
show.
of course. So for those that
But
don't
yeah,
know,
would be really great, especially for paddle. I'm getting my skill.
I've never like I
I
think
wanna
I
get there. That one are so competitive. I must get there. I must be like really, really good. Otherwise,
those
I'll never get the
guys
end
are
of it.
very competitive, trust me. They are
Yeah,
very
imagine what you
competitive.
beating me.
Yeah.
Until I'm 60, he will remind me, literally. Like
Yeah.
until I'm 60 years old.
Yeah.
If not even older. Oh my
Of
soul.
course.
Oh my soul. At least if he beats me, angile kancane ke.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll never hear the end of it. So
Yeah.
yeah. But
So for
I'd
those
love
that
to.
don't know, so the Sane Socials, it's basically the Sane Trio. They do this thing where they invite people that are around Johannesburg. We get together, we socialize, and we do like fun activities. It's either bowling, paddle. What else do they do again? Paintballing.
Hyped as
What
well.
happened to the netball one? Apparently there was supposed to be a netball one. Did that ever happen?
No, I don't know. They
They
hiked as well. I know there was a hike.
I don't know about the hike. I just know they mostly do paddle though, which I think I
Yeah.
told you this once. I've never done paddle before. I want to do it, but I feel as if I'd suck at it. But I want to do it.
I mean, you're
Uh,
gonna suck at it, then you're gonna be great at it. Like you're
yeah,
gonna improve.
yeah.
So that's why I mean, when I started as well, I wasn't great, but I actually have seen an improvement. It's just one of those things. I think it's a skill thing. You just get
Mm,
better. The more you do it, the better you
yeah,
get at it. So yeah, don't worry about it. If you're terrible
yeah.
the first time around,
Of
you
course.
maybe will be terrible the second time around. But maybe the third time
Yeah,
around, you think, okay, I'm kind of slowly
yeah,
getting the hang of it, and you'll just improve as time goes. I know I really struggle with my handball.
yeah.
No, my eye ball coordination, like
Oh
in
yeah,
terms of
yeah.
like just that's my eyes just being able to be
Mm,
fixated on the ball, whether it's moving away from me or
mm.
coming
And
towards. I really, really struggle with that, but I think it's getting
yeah,
better. So
does
yeah, I didn't even know that I had that sort of, I guess, problem or issue, but now I do.
oh yeah,
You
okay,
know, I'm
okay.
working through it. It's really, really dope. Yeah, yeah. Also, everything is very deep for me. So yeah,
No, I get that. I get that. I get that.
yeah. But
Does
it's really, really
your
good.
does your mom still beat you? Uh, Do you still get beaten by your mom? Or
No, no, I can't play with my mom. My mom, without revealing too much, a little bit of
oh, of
oopsie,
course,
so
yeah, yeah.
she's off any physical activity for
No, I'm
quite
saying
some
the
time.
last time, the last time you played with her, what
Oh no,
she?
100%. Yeah, I think if she was still like 100% right now, she'd beat me. Oh
No,
no,
of
100%.
course.
My mom, she'd beat me in soccer as well. My mom is like a sports fanatic. Like I always say, there's no bigger sports fanatic I know other than my mom. My mom watches
Mo-
everything.
Oh
When she
yeah.
watches soccer, she doesn't just watch Bafana Bafana. She watches Bafana Bafana. She will tell you who's in the squad. Say Banyana Banyana. She
Also, so
knows
she's tapped
those.
in.
Oh no, she's completely tapped in. She knows even
Yeah,
the squad. This is about under 19 in.
the under 19s, Amachimbos.
Like she knows them. She knows that even the EPL, and then what's the
There's
Espanol one,
there's there's the Premier League, there's La Liga,
the
there's
Premier
Serie
League,
A.
La Liga, yes, and she knows those players as
Yeah.
well.
Oh, there's also the
She's into
Bundesliga.
tapped in. She
Yeah.
watches cricket as well. She loves cricket. She watches cricket. She will watch rugby also. She knows about Kolisi, the Bulls, the Sharks.
Oh,
When I say sports, yeah, I mean
oh
obviously
yeah, your
soccer is
mom.
like number one on her list, along with my dad, and then all the other sports kind of fall or rather
Mm.
come secondary to that. But yeah, she
No,
listen.
that's
Yeah, so
cool.
she beat me. Yeah, she beat me. The only thing I know she wouldn't beat me at is netball. Oh, there I would beat her.
Oh yeah, and you used to be good at netball. I remember I used to watch you
I'd
guys a
beat her with my
lot.
eyes closed. That's I'm
Yeah,
confident
yeah.
in, no doubt.
Okay, okay, okay. Wait, the last time we spoke, you said you had a question for me. What is that question?
What were we speaking about again?
No, no, no. You said that you have a question for me, and you
Yeah,
didn't.
no, the question was in relation to what you had just told me.
Which is?
I'm trying to recall.
Well, in terms of like working, in terms of what was it?
What were we talking about? I'll
Because
try remember.
I remember that time we were speaking about like FIDA Africa, and
And
we said that we just like basically talk about anything, and then you were like even like your facial expression, you were like, I have a question for you, but I'll ask you.
I should have noted it down. I hope I remember it. I hope I remember it. I hope
Yeah,
I remember. I think you know what question I think I had.
yeah.
I think I realized. Are you like a perfectionist?
Perfectionist.
Yeah,
Yeah, I am.
I
Be
picked that up. Why?
is it like perfectionist in terms of like my personal appearance or just in terms of everything that I do?
I think you're a perfectionist in everything that you do, and even
Okay,
more so with the podcast.
okay, yeah,
And I'm assuming then it would spill over into your work
yeah.
and other facets of your life.
Okay, so one thing about me, ne, is that whenever I do something, I want it to be like I don't only want to impress myself because I don't. It's a thing of I don't put in mind that like okay, let's say for the podcast right now, I'm not focused on is this gonna make a lot of numbers? Is this going to I just ensure that I get like the best quality ever. I want to make sure that this is something that people enjoy. I want to make sure that even the people that I bring, that they also enjoy themselves. Because even with this, the online interviews, this is like a temporary thing. I'm planning next year if I'm carrying on, not if, when I'm carrying on with this podcast, it's going to be an in-person thing. Um,
You gonna invite
even,
me back?
sorry?
Are you gonna invite me back?
Oh, yes, there's a part two. There's definitely going to be a part two. There's definitely going to be a part because I even spoke with one of the guys from Saint Trio. We definitely confirmed that part two is coming also. So yeah, and now we just got another confirmation. Amzie part two on the way in studio, definitely. Yeah.
Woohoo.
So even with the podcast, so here's the actual reason why I also took time with the podcast. I had to sit down and reflect, because it was supposed to be back like a long time ago, but then I just chilled. I first looked at how it looked on YouTube. I didn't like the way it looked because, like I said,
Really?
I didn't honestly. No, I love the studio and everything. I'm saying in terms of like my logo, the banner, the thumbnails. Like I felt as if it looked unprofessional. I felt as if like, okay, this does not
That's
look.
interesting.
Yeah, literally. So I don't know. I just love making sure that
Yeah, because
everything.
sorry to chime in. I used to watch a podcast with I watched it with other people as well. So I wouldn't I mean I'd watch it alone, obviously.
Yeah, yeah,
But like I'd watch it with other people as well. And they seemed to enjoy it. Even though
yeah.
obviously they weren't privy to like they didn't know your guest
Mm,
person.
mm,
But
mm,
they
mm.
seem to enjoy it. So that's why I'm like, oh
Oh, they
wow.
enjoyed it. I'm glad because if you
And they
look,
didn't even know you. They were just watching because I was like, yo,
oh,
let's watch a friend of mine.
oh man, I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, because the thing is, I don't know. A real person would actually notice if you look at the first episode, the first ever one I uploaded. You look at that one and then you look at the same trio episode, it's two different things. Because in terms of quality, like a person that's not like that observant, you'd see the difference. You'd see the difference in terms of like the editing on the first episode and the second episode. On the first episode, I didn't even know nothing about editing. I just basically used the raw material that I received from the camera or the video recording and stuff. I didn't use the sound recorder I just used the nude recording from that time.
Mm,
So yeah, I improved in that, and then I just wanted to improve in how people see it. Like let's say for instance, when they enter my YouTube channel, they need to see dope like the nicest thumbnails ever. I also didn't even know that like I could create a website. This dude, the dude that always helps me with editing and everything, who's currently helping me with editing and everything, he's creating a website for me. A website is coming, and guys, it's gonna look so crazy. It's gonna look so awesome and stuff. So I basically want people to see how I want. The reason it took time was because I wanted this to be special, and I wanted this. I
I
just
get
wanted to be, yeah, to be great. Because even when someone that does not even know me, when they click on my link and they see that, oh, okay, this looks interesting, I needed that to catch the eye of a person and stuff,
you.
you know. Yeah, so I am a perfectionist, yes. Even though Mina, I want things to come out when I feel as if, okay, I think now is the time for this to come out. I think that like, okay, are people gonna like this? And I know that I'm pretty sure a lot of people, and because I even noticed the time I disappeared, I think 4 or 5 people they unsubscribed, which is okay. I understand because I was quiet for a long time. Yeah, but it was okay. Um, I don't know. I just felt I it's hard to impress myself. I don't know how. Am I explaining this correctly or what? Mara, I don't know. It takes time for me to actually be like, okay, I love this. Even when I post something or I release something, I'm like, "Ah, was it too early? Is this right? Like, are people gonna love this? You know, I was even shocked by the numbers that my previous episodes made. Like the first two, I was like, what? Over 1,000 people are actually watching this? This is crazy. And I'm not even tapped into this life that much? And I feel as if now I'm more motivated than before. And I guess in terms of, and even the way I dress, I love ensuring that like I look good or what. Sometimes even when I'm looking at this, I'm like, are these nice pants? But what if the person saw me wearing this last week? You know, that's how I am with myself and stuff. Um, even with my appearance, for those that know, the reason I wear a beanie for the longest time because of like genetics or whatever, I started balding. It took me time for people to actually,
Really?
yeah, that's why I always wear a beanie, because I was insecure with the way
Is
I
it
look.
still
Even
happening?
it's still happening. It's still happening. Like I'm not like fully balding or what, but like I have thin hair now and all that stuff. So
Yeah.
those are one of my biggest that well, I'm better now because like I've actually started like, embracing the way I am right now, The reason I always wear a beanie is because I started balding. Or, it's just like a lot of times. But I always make sure that I want to look good in each and every single time. I also had to it took me time to get over this insecurity right here, literally. Um, but yeah, at the end of the day, I ended up just getting better. And now I've gotten to a point where I'm just like, you know what it is. If people don't like this, they don't like this. As long as I like it, then it's fine. And if I'm okay with this, then it's all good. Because I'm even starting to do this thing where I'm just like gonna post not literally vlogs. I'll probably do vlogs later in life or what, but just like introduce my followers, my little followers, to my daily lives or my weekly lives and all that stuff.
That would be
And
dope.
yeah, basically, yeah. But to answer your question, I guess I think I am a perfectionist. I don't know, but yeah, that was a long answer. But yeah, the answer to that question is
You
yes.
built like me. I also give very long answers.
Yeah, yeah. That's basically the way I am. But in terms of the
I
podcast, yeah,
yeah.
I even have, well, not that I'm gonna be selling. So, shout out to Sunny for actually putting me onto this. So Sunny was like, why don't I do this thing where if I have like an in-person interview, what like I just gift my kids to something. So I was like, you know what? Yeah, you know what?
That's
I can
nice.
actually do that. So I decided that I'm gonna create merch, and not too shabby merch is on the way, but not to sell it, just to give to like just like whatever. It's up to them whatever they do with that merch. Uti, they
Yeah.
sleep with that t-shirt, they clean with it, it's fine as long as it's like I'm gifting it that person as a thing of like thank you for actually accepting to come here, or thank you for actually being here. And
Yeah.
yeah, 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 basically. And shout out to my the person I previously dated. She also pushed me into this. Shout out to her, man. I'll forever be grateful to her. So
Oh
yeah, basically, yeah,
man.
yeah. But yeah, yeah. But I promise you guys, this podcast, I'll be pushing it a lot, especially specifically from next month. Like 2 episodes are gonna be out. I already told you that one is on the way, and then yours too. And there's definitely going to be a part two. So don't worry, guys. A part two is coming. Because I already know you have fans. Pelawana, you have a big platform. Abo. You have a very very big
No,
platform.
they're not fans, they're my friends. They're my
Oh,
friends.
friends.
Yeah.
Happy to be
How? That's
happy.
why when I
Yeah.
speak, I'm just like, hello friend.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, and actually, you actually do, and I noticed you have this thing where whenever you start your videos, hi guys. Yeah, I don't know, you do
I'll
that
say
thing.
hi guys on Instagram. I say hi friends. Yeah, they're my friends. I don't think of them as friends or
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah. Yeah, we're good, man. Also makes it a lot less intimidating for me. Like,
But yeah, man. But thank you so much for actually accepting. And if it was another person, I feel as if they'd end up getting tired. Because I think I asked you like 2 times or 3 times previously, and it never happened. And the fact that I asked you again, it finally happened. And that was because of my inconsistency. But thank you for actually accepting to do this interview. It means a lot to me. I'll forever be grateful. And part two next
sure.
year.
No, yeah. I mean, you're welcome. You're welcome. You're good people. So I believe in giving people a chance, like a fair chance. So, and I
Yeah.
really like what you're doing. So I didn't see a reason why I wouldn't be a part of it. It really
Ah,
wasn't to me.
ah,
Well, I'm more than happy to be here.
I'm forever grateful. I'm forever grateful. But
Yeah,
yeah.
also, I just think it's so easy for us to kind of like support people that we don't know.
Mm,
And it's
mm.
really important that we also support each other. I mean, you and
Yeah,
I
yeah, yeah.
for a long time. I think even if I hadn't known you personally, but the fact that you know you're from my hometown, I think it's great. It's good that you know we take the liberty to support each other first before we expect that sort of
Definitely.
support from
Definitely.
the outskirts.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Love
so that's
that.
I mean outside of me knowing you, I think even from just that perspective, I am more than happy
Wait, how do
to
you
be.
guys do this thing? Is it like this or like this? I don't know. I'm
Yeah,
not.
okay. No, it's the
Oh,
two in your. Ooh, this is
it,
your index now. Yeah,
yeah.
your index as well as your thumb.
Oh,
Clocky.
oh, clock it, clock it. But thank
Clock,
you so
clock up.
much. Oh, clock a lot.
Clock up for by the
Yeah.
clock.
But thank you so much, Amu. Like, yeah, this means a lot to me. Do you have any questions? Are you?
No, I'm very happy. I think you've answered quite a
Yeah,
number
yeah,
of things. Yeah.
yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
actually,
The
I have
trajectory
to.
of our conversation
Yeah, if you
went
don't mind, I
so
have to take a picture so I can post, like a preview or something, if you don't mind. You know,
I don't mind at all.
there we go. Let me just take this picture right here. There we go. Yeah, yeah. But you don't mind if I post it on the podcast account, right? Okay. I'm so grateful. I'm
I
so
don't mind.
grateful.
Go on and do your thing. You have all the rights. You
Oh,
can
yeah.
sit everywhere, even your WhatsApp, everywhere. It's fine.
Oh,
I'm giving you.
yeah, yeah.
I don't mind. Yeah.
But thank you so much, Amu. Thank you so much. So ladies and gentlemen, there we ended right there. I'm Shylock. This is Amzie Msimang,
Yes.
right? Said that correctly?
You said it correctly.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much. And of course, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Those are the most important things ever, Had to say that. I even forgot that I have to
Ah,
say that.
in the beginning.
No, not even in the beginning, but like apparently whenever you start an interview and when you end one, you have to always say that.
Yeah. Don't forget
Yeah.
to like, comment, and subscribe and
Yes.
become become a part of the notification gang. Yeah, I know what you gotta
Yeah.
say.
Please, please. But
Yeah.
thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. Can't wait. I can't wait for this episode to be out.